In the Blizzard City Government Affairs District, Commander's Office. ZHANG was sitting on a chair in the office, and in front of him stood Tu Yunli, the Minister of Operations. Tu Yunli stood straight like a javelin, his face buried deep under his high collar. ZHANG had just finished listening to Tu Yunli's report, and his face couldn't help but show a hint of solemnity. "What did you say? Among the 13 cities we notified, only 12 cities have mutants here? Where are the people in Linhai City? Why didn't they come?" Tu Yunli's dull voice came from his coat. "According to the conductor's records, when the special train stopped at the Linhai City station, no one appeared on the platform." ZHANG's face was a little complicated. He subconsciously rubbed the fingers of his left hand with his right hand. He was not angry, but keenly aware that something was wrong with this matter. Linhai City, northeast of Tianhai City, is also a coastal city. However, compared with Tianhai City, its prosperity and city size are much inferior. According to the information of the Jiangnan district, the strength of the mutant forces in Linhai City is not particularly strong. They have 6 power organizations of decent size, and no matter whether they are individual organizations or united, they have the strength to go against the will of the Jiangnan district. Facing the call from Jiangnan district, none of them came. This was very strange. Are they crazy? Dare to compete with Jiangnan district? This is obviously a very unlikely thing. ZHANG looked at Tu Yunli and said seriously, "Send someone to investigate this matter carefully. Try to contact them and see if you can still contact them." Tu Yunli said immediately, "I have communicated with them, but I haven't received any response. But I can be sure that they have received our message." ZHANG's face became more solemn after hearing this. "Did they say something?" Tu Yunli said, "I'll send someone to investigate. If they really dare not obey the order, then just eliminate them directly." ZHANG looked at Tu Yunli and nodded slowly. "Just do as you say." After Tu Yunli left the office, ZHANG looked at the window and thought, it would be better if nothing unexpected happened before everything is on track. Zhang Yi came to Area A according to the instructions on the map. All areas of Blizzard City are divided according to levels. Each level of living area is separated by thick, high walls, forming a natural hierarchy. But here, the hierarchy system depends more on your contribution to Blizzard City. Although the wall was very high, Zhang Yi could clearly feel that the life behind the wall was much better than that in Area B. This could be judged by the lights. After the end of the world, energy was very precious. Although the lights in Area B were bright, they were only the light source for life. Area A was much richer, with colorful lights spreading out along the high wall like a rainbow. Zhang Yi could guess that the life behind the wall was probably like the downtown area before the end of the world. Not only could they enjoy the quality of life, but there were also many spiritual and entertainment facilities. However, there were more armed guards at the door of Area A. When they saw Zhang Yi, they immediately stopped him with a stiff face. "Please show your ID!" Zhang Yi turned on the communication equipment and gave the temporary pass issued to him by Bailey Changqing to the other party for verification. After the guards at the gate verified and confirmed, they immediately changed their attitude and respectfully invited Zhang Yi in. As guards, they were not qualified to live in Area A, so everyone who could enter Area A was naturally envied by them. Zhang Yi walked into the gate of Area A. After arriving in Area A, the scene in front of him suddenly became clear. Buildings were rising high and colorful neon lights were everywhere on the streets. Suddenly, he seemed to have returned from the end of the world to the prosperous city of the past. Although there were fewer pedestrians on the street due to the cold weather, there were still some. There were even brightly lit shops on the roadside. Zhang Yi thought of what Bian Junwu had said before, that in Blizzard City, there were indeed streets as prosperous as before the end of the world. This time, he really believed it. But this kind of beauty belongs only to a few people. Zhang Yi followed the map given to him by Bailey Changqing and came to the door of the bar called Password. When he arrived here, he found that the Password bar was different. There were many modified snowmobiles parked around, similar to the ones driven by Bian Junwu and others. And most of the people who came in and out of here were people with a fierce aura. If they are not senior members of the Defense Army, they must be members of the investigation team. It seems that this is a place similar to the Veterans Club. But it is normal for Bailey Chang King to like to come to this kind of place. He was originally from the military. Zhang Yi came to the door of the bar and was immediately stopped by 2 guards in black combat uniforms. "Excuse me, are you a member here?" The password bar is a membership system, and those who can come here are basically familiar faces. And they saw that Zhang Yi's face was unfamiliar, so they stopped him for questioning. Zhang Yi smiled and said, "Wait a moment." After he said that, he dialed Bailey Chang King's phone. Bailey Chang King just said, "Give them the phone." Zhang Yi handed the phone to the 2 guards, and after they took it, their expressions soon became respectful. For them, being the captain of the investigation team is almost the pinnacle of their career. "Excuse me, sir. I didn't know you were a friend of the VIP. Please come in." 2 guards respectfully made way for Zhang Yi. This also made Zhang Yi realize that Bailey Chang King's current status in Blizzard City is indeed not low. No wonder he wanted to be the captain so much at the beginning. It is indeed a lot of benefits, and the status has been improved by several levels. Zhang Yi walked into the bar. Immediately, a sexy waitress in a rabbit costume came to greet him. "Excuse me, are you Mr. Zhang Yi? Captain Bailey asked me to show you the way." Zhang Yi said lightly, "It's me." The waitress turned around with a smile. "Please follow me." After entering the bar, Zhang Yi felt the chaotic atmosphere inside. The smell of alcohol filled the air, and the man's hearty laughter was particularly clear. But the waitress in red took Zhang Yi to an elevator. Seeing Zhang Yi's puzzled eyes, the lady in a bunny costume smiled and said, "The first floor is for ordinary customers, and the upper floors are for VIP customers. After all, those big shots with status and position can't drink in a noisy place like ordinary people, right?" Zhang Yi smiled and said, "The hierarchy is really strict." The lady in a bunny costume covered her mouth and chuckled. "Of course! No matter when, social stratification is an inevitable event." A strange light flashed in her eyes. With her experience of seeing countless people, she could naturally see that Zhang Yi was extraordinary. Although Zhang Yi did not have the demeanor of a nobleman, his calm attitude did not seem to be disguised at all. I think he must be an experienced man. As a waitress here, she would not miss any opportunity to please the big shots. I just hope that one day I can climb up the ladder and become someone who can live in Area A. "You look unfamiliar. You must have just come here from the outside world, right?" she asked with a smile. Zhang Yi's mouth curled up slightly, but he just smiled faintly, but did not answer her question. "Inquire about his information? Do you really think he is a novice?" Zhang Yi has always been strictly confidential about his personal information and will not easily reveal it to anyone. Seeing that Zhang Yi ignored her, the waitress's smile became more intense, but a fleeting displeasure flashed in the depths of her eyes. Soon the elevator stopped on the 13th floor. The waitress smiled and stretched out her hand and said, "We are here. The person waiting for you is here, please, sir." Zhang Yi put his hands in his pockets, nodded politely to her, and walked out of the elevator. He thought he would see the familiar face of Bailey Chang King. But he didn't expect that after walking out of the elevator door, he entered a very large and empty room. In the middle of the room was a chair, on which sat a man with long silver hair and a handsome and strange appearance. He held a glass of red wine in his hand, sitting lazily on the gorgeous chair, looking at Zhang Yi with a smile like a gentleman. Zhang Yi had a puzzled look on his face when he saw him. He had clearly come here to find Bailey Chang King. So how come there was a strange man? Where is Bailey Chang King? Did the waiter seem to have taken me the wrong way? I'll leave now. If you like my content and want to keep up with future updates, hit that subscribe button. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video.